guys, it's your girl Frenchi, your girl next door, so that makes y'all my neighbors. Hi neighbors, how y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing well on this beautiful 4th of July. I just wanted to come to you guys with a different video today. I just felt really motivated to do this video. I explained to you all that I was an empath, and so I thought I would take the time in this video to explain to you what an empath is. And if you are an empath, or if you want to know if you're an empath, I'm going to give you a few, I don't want to say steps or pointers, I'm just going to give you a few examples of what would make you an empath if you are one. Okay, so let's just jump right in. First and foremost, what is an empath? Is it being empathetic? Are you empathizing with someone? Are you just like crazy person that can feel everyone's emotions? Are you overly sensitive? No. The shortest definition of an empath that I can give you is the ability to feel and perceive other people's energies by way of intuition. And it kind of goes further than intuition and gut feeling. It goes more in depth, but that's to simplify what it is. And the differences in being just plain old empathetic versus being an empath is this. When you're an empath, you're not just sympathizing or imagining what it's like to be in someone else's shoes. You are actually picking up another person's energy. And when you're empathetic, you are able to relate and recognize with a person, your best friend, your significant other, your parent or friend. You're able to recognize, you're able to relate to them and be like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you, but it doesn't mess up nothing you got going on. You don't pick up their whole feeling, you don't pick up their whole spirit. It's just you understand and you're like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Yeah, on to the next subject, basically. But when you're an empath, I think it affects you a little bit more. When you're an empath, you actually feel the other person's perspective. I like to give the example of how me and my sister are. I don't know if my sister's an empath because I've never spoken to her about this before, but this is the feeling that I get when I describe being an empath. Have you ever just had this person, an ex-boyfriend or a friend or somebody that you're kind of, one of you was like, okay, we're just dead, the conversation is over, we'll talk about it later, or we don't gotta talk about it no more, right? So y'all hang up or y'all stop texting for the day. But all day long, or like just part of the day, you are sitting there thinking about the conversation, thinking about how it went, thinking about what you should have said, thinking about what you could have said. You still have this inkling like you want to get something off your chest. You want to text them, but y'all had said, we dead in this situation. You just feel this unsettling or this nagging urge to like communicate with them and like finish off what you had to say, or it's not done yet. It's done, y'all said it's done, but it's really just it's not done yet. And so me and my sis always say, like, she's been in a situation where she's had to like completely stop talking to somebody before because that's what they wanted to do. They didn't want to talk to her ever again, or that's what they said at the time, being mad, being angry. And there's been exes that I have been cool with who, something happened and I'm just like, okay, that the situation is over, but you still have this gut feeling to just send one more text or get it started back up or just be like hello or hey, you know what I'm saying? Like you just get this gut feeling that you can't leave it alone because what has happened in your situation is the energy is off. So you want the energy to be balanced again. When you end something abruptly, it's like, dang, oh, you just get this freaking feeling. Is this book inside or outside? I think it's outside and it's trying to get in. Oh, is it outside? Oh, is it inside? Is it inside? It was outside. Sorry, you guys. Okay, and I want to also emphasize the reason you have this gut nagging feeling that you have to just, talk to them again or connect with them again is not because you're obsessive or you are controlling or that you just don't have a grip on your own emotions. It's just that's what being an empath is. You just have an unsettling feeling and you just can't shake it. A lot of empaths, if you know you're an empath, you learn how to control your energies. If you don't know you're an empath, you think you're freaking crazy. You think like, what's wrong with me? Am I freaking losing it? Like, why come I just can't let the situation go? So it's all a matter of just having that balance and just, you know, saying to yourself, you can't let it bother you all day. Like, that's how I think. Like, I don't know if any other empath thinks like that, but that's how I think. I'm like, I can't let this bother me no more today. I got other stuff to worry about. But as an adult, you know, I have grown to know myself more. You know, being a teenager, being in high school, being in college, I didn't know how to control any of these emotions. So I just kept to myself a lot because that's where I felt most comfortable. But like, honest to God, like, it's really difficult to deal with when you don't know what it even is called, you know, what you even have. Like this, I won't say it's a condition, but I feel like it's a gift to me. In my life, it's been a gift because so many things have happened for me, just being able to connect with people on a different level. And I'll tell you the perks of being an empath. There's also some downsides, but I'm going to definitely tell y'all the perks. And then basically we're going to follow up with how to know if you are an empath, and these are the signs and ways for you to tell. These signs are not law, they're not set in stone. Just because you have a few of these feelings does not mean that you are definitely an empath. It just means that you are this way. But if you can relate to a lot of these, I only really took note of the ones that I relate to. I wrote one or two down that I really don't relate to, and I'll let you know what those are too. But I'm about to let y'all know what exactly are the signs or ways you can tell if you're an empath. Yeah, either you are an empath or you aren't an empath. Being an empath cannot be learned. It's something that you just have. It's something that you're just born with. Number 2. So like I was saying earlier, like your significant other or a friend or family member or somebody walks into the room and tells you that they're having like a physical pain or an emotional pain, and after the conversation is over, they tell you, oh my God, I'm so happy I talked to you, girl. I'm so happy me and you spoke. I feel so much better now. And you like, yeah, I'm so happy we talked too. And they walk out the room or they leave to go home. You actually feel worse now than you did before y'all had that conversation, because what has happened is that you have picked up their energy. And even though their energy may be better by the end of y'all conversation, the fact remains that you still had to go through the process of how they were feeling, or if it's something that they're not out of, they just feel better talking to you, you still feel that connection. This brings me into number 3, twin pain or sympathy pain. If you have like a ache or pain somewhere, or you just feel, you know, uneasy in your body and you don't know what's going on, you start all of a sudden start getting a headache and you don't know who or why, where did it come from, you start feeling fatigued, and then you find out later on that somebody you're close to has went through something or been going through the same thing. This is another symptom of being an empath. Number 4, being in the mall on a Saturday or going into Walmart on Sunday after church is hectic for you. You just cannot do it. Like, I'm one of the people who I cannot go into a busy store. And I thought I was crazy. Like, I'm telling you, this is what it says on the internet. You feel like you're crazy because you have all these emotions blended into the situation. Like, when I'm at Walmart and somebody bumps into me by mistake, or if I'm trying to go down the aisle and someone's unloading boxes, I just can't. It is just not in me to be in Walmart during that time. Like, I get so overwhelmed. It's just too much going on, and I'm like, ugh. Like, it could be nobody on the aisle, and I'm just taking my time, looking for my tea or whatever, and then here come like 5 people, and I'm just like, I gotta get off this aisle. Your emotions or physical sensations change from one moment to the next, and that's what I was saying about being on the aisle and stuff, you know. But at home, you're extremely calm, so that's a sign that you may be an empath. Number 5, you can't concentrate easily around other people as you can when you're at home. I'm not saying like a small group, maybe like you're in a library, and even though it's supposed to be a nice quiet place for you to study, it's just so much going on. You like, you know, and you just feel so much calamity because there's a lot of people around. So that's another sign that you may be an empath. On to number 6.